There is a brand new secret shotgun to unlock in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone Season 5, and today I'll show you how to unlock it as quickly and as easily as possible. This DLC weapon is actually a sniper from a previous season, but with this new aftermarket part that's just come out, it turns it into a very powerful shotgun, which is great across the board in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, Multiplayer, and of course Warzone as well. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the fastest way to unlock the new Blunderbuss shotgun in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone by getting this new JAK Widemouth Barrel aftermarket part. If you do go and find this useful, then be sure to leave a like so that other people can find this video too, and subscribe for more useful Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone videos, such as how to level up the battle pass fast, level up weapons, loadouts, camo guides, that kind of thing. Before we carry on with the video, if you're looking to permanently unlock the new Modern Warfare 3 mastery camos, or play in bot lobbies to max out your guns and unlock camos quickly, or get your hands on an instant delivery pre-made account, then be sure to check out MitchCactus.com. These guys are the biggest and most reliable sellers with tons of offerings for Modern Warfare 3 with completely safe and legitimate services on all platforms. So far, they've almost 10,000 reviews on Trustpilot, so if any of that sounds good to you guys, then make sure to use code RAGER for 5% off for a limited time only. Check out the link in the description. Without further ado, let's look at how to unlock it. Okay, so in order to unlock this new weapon or new aftermarket part to get this weapon to modify the Moors shotgun, you need to complete a specific challenge. Now it involves a weekly challenge, and you don't have to do it in the same week. You can do it later on in the season, even if you've missed the first week of the challenges, but it is in week 1 challenges, and the challenge says that you need to complete any 5 challenges from week 1, which is very basic, very easy. You just need to complete 5 challenges, and these challenges can be done across Modern Warfare 3 Multiplayer, Modern Warfare Zombies, and of course Warzone as well. So you can do a mix of the challenges across any of the game modes. It doesn't have to be all in one specific game. You can do all of them in Multiplayer, all of them in Zombies, or all of them in Warzone, or a mix between. So just pick whichever ones are easiest for you to do. I'm going to talk about some of the easier ones, how to do them, my tips in order to unlock this aftermarket part in order to get it quickly. So I'm going to start off by talking about the easiest challenges in Multiplayer, then Zombies, and finally in Warzone. So starting out with Multiplayer, the best maps or modes you want to play are generally the small map mosh pits, which includes small maps like Meat, Rust, Shipment, Das House, Stash House, those kinds of maps. You can also play the new map mosh pit in Season 5, which includes Bait and Yard, but I think the small map mosh pit is better. So some of the easier multiplayer challenges that you could do include the following. So the first challenge says you need to get 40 operator kills. This is fairly straightforward. You just need to have a good weapon that you do well with, but obviously try and overlap it with some of the other challenges. So I'd recommend putting on something like an SMG or a shotgun, but you could put on another weapon. The next challenge is to get 10 operator one-shot 1 kills with sniper rifles. It's basically just getting 10 one-shot kills with a sniper. If you're using the sniper, make sure you aim for the upper torso or head. Don't run about, kind of stay where you are. Make sure you stabilize your shot to reduce the sway, and it should be fairly easy. But if you're struggling, you can of course jump into the hardcore playlist, as enemy health is a lot easier, and get it done that way as well. Next up is a challenge that says you need to get 20 Operator Hipfire Kills with SMGs, so basically get 20 hipfire kills. So what you want to do is build a class to improve your hipfire accuracy and put on a laser that's probably quite good as well, where hipfire accuracy is boosted, and avoid optics and things that reduce your aim down sight speed and accuracy because you're not aiming down sight. So make sure you don't aim down sight with your weapon, and if you do that, it's very easy to get these 20 hipfire kills. Now there are other challenges, but the last one which I would focus on in multiplayer is to get 5 operator clean kills with shotguns. Now a clean kill is where you kill an enemy while they are not damaging you, and neither is any other enemy. So basically you're not taking any damage and you're killing an enemy. Do that 5 times with a shotgun. With shotguns you have to be a little bit closer, so it's a little bit more difficult, but it's still not difficult at all really. Just hang back a bit, try and aim for the head or hipfire if you're closer, and again, like I say, if you overlap this with other challenges such as the get 40 operator kills, it makes it a bit easier as well. Play in your small map mosh pit, and before you know it, these challenges can be done very easily. So those are the best ones I'd focus on for multiplayer. What about if you're playing Zombies? In Zombies, there's 5 challenges that I would recommend focusing on. The first one is just to get 250 kills. Now it's easy to get zombie kills fast, and you can do that by farming exfils or doing the Outlast contract glitch. So every time you go to an exfil point, calling the helicopter, that will spawn loads of zombies. You can use that to get loads of kills. Obviously your containment level will drop if you don't get on the helicopter, but it's worth it if you're trying to get kills fast. The other thing you can do is the Outlast contract glitch, like I say, which is where you start the Outlast contract, head to the contract location, and then you basically just activate the PND terminal, and you stay in the purple zone until you've captured to about 90 to 95% completion rate. At that point you want to open the map, hold Y or triangle, cancel the contract, and the zombies will carry on spawning despite the fact the contract is cancelled because the game is glitched and thinks it's still going on. Just make sure you don't have any friendlies come and help you with this challenge, because if they don't know what you're doing, they'll think you want to complete it, and therefore they will. If you complete it, it won't count. So you need to stop the contract before it finishes. Those are the 2 easiest ways to get kills, and again, make sure you're overlapping this zombie challenge with the other ones. The next one is to get 200 250 kills with a Pack-a-Punch shotgun. So what you can do is either spawn in with an ether crystal, be that a rare, refined or a flawless one, or you could even head to a Pack-a-Punch machine in the tier 1 to 3 zones. Any of the machines will do, just as long as it's Pack-a-Punch level 1 or above. So either use a crystal or go to the machine, Pack-a-Punch your weapon and get 250 kills. Obviously I would recommend to speed things up doing this before you get the kills, because the challenge we've just mentioned is getting 250 kills. So the best thing would be to spawn in with an ether crystal and then immediately use that so that the kills are counting towards both of those challenges. Similarly, the next challenge says you need to get 250 kills with shotguns at epic, i.e. purple, rarity or higher. So you need to use an epic or legendary ether tool. So you either want to spawn in with a purple or orange ether tool, or you want to find one in places like ether crates or ether strongholds, ether nests, or doing any of the contracts ideally in tier 2 or 3. You're more likely to find these in the tier 2 and 3 zones. You're not really going to find it very often in tier 1, but if you've got one already, spawn in and again activate that if you can with an ether crystal when you start the game, because that way this challenge will count towards the kills as well. Moving on, the next challenge is to get 100 hipfire kills with an SMG. So this is obviously very simple, just don't aim down sight with your SMG, put on something like a laser attachment and ideally Pack-a-Punch it as well with a crystal or from the machine. I'd recommend spawning in with a shotgun and an SMG, just get both of these challenges done. Do the shotgun one first and then do the SMG after. And the final challenge I'd focus on in zombies is to get 10 zombie kills without taking damage 20 times with a shotgun. So again, 4 out of 5 of these challenges focus around shotguns. It's easier if you've Pack-a-Punched the shotgun like we've already would have needed anyway for the other challenge, but I'd recommend using the exfil farming method again or the outlast contract glitch for getting lots of zombie kills fast, and you want to avoid getting hit while getting 20 kills in a row. So do that once and then repeat that 9 more times. Watch out for hounds, especially if you're doing the outlast contract, as they're fast, they do small amounts of damage quite easily and they come up to you quite quickly, so watch out for them, but that's what I recommend. So basically if you spawn in with a shotgun, use a Pack-a-Punch ether crystal, use an ether tool and get 20 kills without taking damage 10 times, you're going to get 4 out of the 5 challenges anyway, and then you can get the last one if you wanted with an SMG or do it in another mode. So that's it for Modern Warfare 3 Multiplayer and Zombies. What about for Warzone? Well, in Warzone the challenges are a bit less specific. There's a few easy ones and a few of them which will take a little bit longer, but it depends on which mode you want to play. So the first one is in Warzone, open 75 loot caches. This is very simple, just open any containers like loot boxes, duffel bags, fridges, lockers, first aid kits, bathroom mirrors, that kind of thing. Do that 75 times and you'll have completed that challenge. You'll also get a lot of XP. Each one gets you just over 100 XP and weapon XP, so it's very useful. The next challenge in Warzone is to complete 15 contracts. This is relatively easy, so just complete easy contracts such as Intel, Scavenger and Most Wanted. I'd recommend doing ones like Most Wanted if you can first, because you can shorten the amount of time it takes to do the contract by opening loot containers, which we've just mentioned. So if you open more loot containers, each one you open takes 10 seconds off the time. The next challenge is to place in the top 10 7 times in Warzone. So basically you just want to play plunder, and if you earn lots of money, it's very easy. So how do you earn lots of money? Well, you want to open lots of loot containers like we've just said, that will give you money. You want to do contracts like we've just said, that will give you money, and you just want to kind of find any money that's lying around in empty rooms as well. Basically you'll do all 3 of these challenges just by going into new buildings, doing the Most Wanted contract, opening loot containers and getting money. It's very easy to do, to overlap them. And the last main set of challenges is basically in Warzone Urzikstan, get 15 operator kills in the northwest or the eastern or the southern or the central region. So there's 4 separate challenges for that. You want to try and get kills in a specific region. It doesn't have to be in a specific match either, you can do it across as many matches as you like. So whatever region you're getting kills in, try and keep going back to that region to do it. Make sure you're using vehicles or the redeploy drones or tall buildings to kind of quickly parachute off to get across the map really easily. And if you're playing with teammates, then you might want to turn squad fill off so that you don't have teammates, as that way you won't get dragged to where they are when you die. You'll stay where you are, which makes it easier to get kills in that region. But anyway, those are the main challenges I would focus on, and if you complete at least 5 of them from the week 1 set of challenges, you will unlock the JAK Widemouth Barrel aftermarket part, which will convert the Moors sniper into this brand new blunderbuss weapon via this new aftermarket part. It's a really good weapon, definitely would recommend giving it a try. It's another weapon from Advanced Warfare. It's fun to use and worth having, so would recommend using. But thank you for watching, hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, be sure to drop a like on the video and check out my other Season 5 guides, like how to level up the battle pass fast, how to level up weapons, camo guides, zombie guides, that kind of thing. Make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with all my latest Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone videos. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all on the next video.